Welcome back, and here we are in Module 4 of the Articulate Storyline e-learning training module. In this module, we're going to be going over the setup of triggers. Let's dive right in. So here we are in module number 4, and like I said before, in this module we're going to be setting up our triggers, so let's get started. Now, when you think the word triggers, I'm sure some of you might be a little bit confused as to what that means. And now triggers are going to tell everything what to do. It's going to make it interactive for the audience, whoever's viewing this. Now in a traditional PowerPoint, you would look over here on the left-hand side and you would see each one of our slides. And it would be very simple to just press play and click on my arrow keys or click on the slide and it goes to the next one. But I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be just plain like that. I want every time that they click on a triangle for them to open up the corresponding layer. So part 1 is going to be layer 1, part 2 layer 2, part 3 layer 3. So that's what I want to happen. So in order to do that, we got to add triggers. We got to tell the user or the computer what to do if a user clicks on it. So I'm going to click on my first triangle and I'm going to go over here to the right hand side and we're going to click right here on this paper icon, create a new trigger. Triggers are set up very easy. We have an action and a when. Conditions, that's optional and we're not going to be using that here. So action. What do we want to happen? Well, here are the most common ones. I want to show the layer. Which one? Okay, I want to show layer 1. That's why it's important that we keep these labeled correctly. When the user clicks what? And as you can see, you hover over these, you can see what you're working with. Triangle 1. Let's make that happen for the other two. Again, click on it. I want to show layer number 2. When the user clicks, triangle 2. Okay, and as you can see, they're starting to show up. Show layer 3. When user clicks, triangle 3. Press OK. So now we got these. So every time they click on a triangle, a layer is going to pop up. But there's an issue now. How are my audience members going to get back to the main slide? How are they going to go from part 1 to part 2? Well, it's very simple. Let's go to insert. Let's insert an icon. And here I already have an icon for home searched up. So I'm going to go ahead and use the simple one. And I'm going to go ahead and insert it. You can see it's right here. I'm going to keep it black, simple. I'm going to put it in this corner. Now, you can probably guess what we're going to do to it. We're going to add a trigger to it. We're going to hide a layer now. This layer that I'm in, when the user clicks, and just to be sure, icon 1, yes. Okay. So now what we can do to this is we can actually, since it's highlighted, we can press Control C, which is copy, and we can go into layer 2, paste it, and just add my same trigger. Hide this layer when user clicks. Again, icon 1. And one more. Let's paste it again. Control V. This is my last layer. And again, hide this layer when user clicks. Like, so icon 1? Yes, icon 1. So I got my icon and I have a trigger in each of my icons and I got my main slide. So did it work? Let's find out. Look up here in the ribbon and we're going to go ahead and click on preview. Let's see if it worked. So first trigger, part 1. If I click here, there it is. Step 1. Can I check it off? Yes, I can. You can keep track of everything. Oh, but I want to go back home. Okay, well, click my home button. It worked. Here are my next steps, and I can check them off if I need to. And click my home button, and I'm back home. And part 3. And there we have it. We've just made an interactive checklist project. And again, your students, step 1. What do you want them to do first? What do you want them to do second, third? Once they got that, we can go to part 2 and part 3. So that's an interactive way for them to keep track of their checklist project or whatever it is that they're doing. In the next video, we're going to be showing you how to get this out to your audience. We'll see you then.